the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
This time of year in Philly, you know what to expect. Cold temps, and we've got them. But the skies are clear tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the
Time to take you back into the ball game. It's a red zone alert as this defense faces a 1st and 10 in the final minute of the opening quarter.
Heineke on 1st down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. John Bates taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Miles Sanders,
a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to move back in front.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in constant.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
On 3rd down, Heineke. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception.
So right here, this offense is trying to tack on to their lead in the 2nd quarter with an upcoming field goal attempt.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football.
Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Steps away to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke.
And he's going to be dropped at the 15-yard line.
T.J. Edwards
drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will knot us up at 10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it?
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Sanders looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
interception.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from time.
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The margin is 7. The defense needs a stop, and they need one quickly to get the ball back to their offense.
A 1st down throw for Heineke.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Heineke to throw it. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They like going to him in the slot, and he catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought two words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both